Every single way, every day and night, every night and day. I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. We have to tell it and we're getting it on. Baby, girl, tell me what you wanna do. Yeah, right. We can stop on the bed, got to be on. Baby, girl, tell me what you want to. Yeah, cause every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body. Girl, in every single way, every day and night, every night and day. I wanna let your body, girl, in every single way. Forever, my lady, like Jodeci. You see your body keep controlling me, and I'm trying to get it popping like it's ecstasy. But your body should stay close to me. We gon' get it poppin', we gon' get it poppin'. It's something way from around. That's your girl's man, and all I'm saying, where you at? Where you at? Where you been spending time? Got a man, I always hit you up, but you not around. I be your not a man, I hit you up on the phone. I'm head down to pick you up, baby girl, when you all alone. I wanna call you up, but I can't do that shit. Come over here, baby. You don't wanna roll away. You don't want to fool them with. I spend the hours, 1,000 flowers, and tuna fish. Baby girl, you the only one that I'm dealing with. I swear to God, the MC Hammer catch you too legit. And didn't know that you my mama, me. And baby girl, you picture perfect like the Mona Lisa. Take you out to France, doing a little dance, telling me that you love me, you posting it on the gram. And didn't know that you my mama, me. And baby girl, you picture perfect like the Mona Lisa. Take you out to France, doing a little dance, telling me that you love me, you posting it on the gram. Baby girl, I got plans for you. Better yet, I made plans for two. Take the time, let me admire you. And baby girl, we get it poppin' like we supposed to do. You can stop through the stairs, girl, I promise an hour. After we done with your ways, you can jump in the shower. I tell the world that it's yours, baby girl, that it's ours. Anything that you didn't like, baby, I got you. Baby girl, you the one, bro. Cause you the be the one who took the top I turn to. Girl, I really love and I do admire you. You the one that I need. Baby girl, you the one, bro. Cause you the be the one who top I turn to. Girl, I really love and I do admire you. You're the one that I need. Every day and night, every night and day. I wanna let your body girl in every single way. Every day and night, every night and day. I wanna let your body girl in every single way. You don't wanna roll away. You don't wanna fool them with. I spend the hours, 1,000 flowers, and tuna fish. Baby girl, you the only one that I'm dealing with. I swear to God, the MC Hammer catch you too legit. And didn't know that you my mama, me. And baby girl, you picture perfect like the Mona Lisa. Take you out to France, doing a little dance, telling me that you love me, you posting it on the gram. And didn't know that you my mama, me. And baby girl, you picture perfect like the Mona Lisa.
I too happy you came my way. So now they break like your face, I wanna see. I just wanna be loving you. I just wanna be. I will ride for you like I'm gay. Now I want you, you love and play. I love you, don't touch it. Oh, got me singing like morning, oh, morning, baby. I just wanna sing morning, oh, morning, baby. Got a song for you, yeah, yeah. Morning, oh, morning, baby. I'm in love with you. Morning, oh, morning, baby. When you smile, the whole world freaks. Oh, da, da. When you pose, no need to say cheese. Oh, no, no. Your beauty that news that ain't carry the cheese. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. No competition, you take it with ease. Put that, you know, put that on my heart, oh. But nobody, wherever you're spot, oh. Morning, oh, morning, baby. Morning, oh, morning, baby. Morning, oh, morning, baby. Morning, oh, morning, baby. Ellie with my one for you in class. Yeah, oh yeah. Flash them and I touch you when you pass. You fall like a man and go at that. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You too metro, you not like fries. You my everyday new thing. Cover paper in the daily, oh. Me I like good thing. Me I like good thing. The people don't want you, oh. Money, baby. I want it. Money, baby. Got a song for you, yeah. Money, baby. Money, baby. I'm in love with you. Hold on. King Java, see you, papi, oh yeah. See. If I got problems, relationship got them up them. And if you want me again, you're the only one I want. All of them, I want my party, oh yeah. She wanna see romance, oh yeah. About the swing jasmine, oh yeah. She get it back from Big Justin, oh yeah. Falling hard for you, oh yeah. All comes to, oh yeah. My back to, oh yeah. Feeling my back to, oh yeah. All of them, I want my party, oh yeah. She wanna see romance, oh yeah. About the swing jasmine, oh yeah. She get it back from Big Justin, oh yeah. Falling hard for you, oh yeah. All for you, oh yeah. I'm back to, oh yeah. Are you feeling my back to, oh yeah. My baby tell me say, she love my style. She really wanna be the one to walk out. Let me get down if I ever break your heart. If I ever leave you, let me back. Everything going up. You're the only one who keeps me coming down. The way you give me peace of mind, I know say you don't ever wanna see me frown. I got no I'm looking for doing early time. Are you what? Where you come from? Are you from So now my son wanna compare. No, sorry, oh, she doesn't contest. No, or if you force her to show yourself, she will lay you down flat, that's not bad. No, that's my baby, yeah. You can go all your ways. That's my baby, yeah. All of them, I want my party, oh yeah. She wanna see romance, oh yeah. Her body's swing jasmine, oh yeah. She get it back from Big Justin, oh yeah. Falling hard for you, oh yeah. All comes to, oh yeah. My back to, oh yeah. Feeling my back to, oh yeah. All of them, I want my party, oh yeah. She wanna see romance, oh yeah. About the swing jasmine, oh yeah. She get it back from Big Justin, oh yeah. Darling, I'm for you, oh yeah. All for you, oh yeah. My back, oh yeah. Are you feeling my back, oh yeah.
We all know the headache we go through sending money to our loved ones, friends, and family in Liberia. High fees, long lines in banks, the usual complaint of the system being down, such a waste of time and energy. That is why I was very happy when I learned that Sendwave is now in Liberia. So now I can send money anytime from anywhere directly from my smartphone to the MTN Lone Star Cell mobile money account of a loved one, friend, or family within seconds for just a tiny fee. So download Sendwave now to your phone from your Apple Store or Google Play Store. Add your details, and don't worry, they are very safe and secure. And start sending money today. Don't forget to insert the promo code COSTA to get free $5 credit added to your first transfer. Sendwave is secure, super fast, and by far the most affordable way to send money to Liberia. I'm Henry P. Costa and a very happy customer. Thank you.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today is Friday, the 18th day of August, AD 2023. Yeah, we are gradually pushing towards the upcoming election. We are left with exactly 53 more days to the general and presidential election. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depends on where you are joining us from. And today's edition of the show is going to be a fascinating discussion. My boy Darrington Collins will be joining in with me later on. So, like I said, we have 53 more days to go. Wow. They say time flies when you are having fun. Just 3 more days to the general and presidential election. You know, in 2017, when Ambassador Josh Manuel won the election, we thought that this day was so far that we couldn't reach so soon. But now here we are, just 53 more days to the general and presidential election. So, folks, good morning. Boakai Amara Kamara is my name. I'm pretty seated here for you this morning. My co panelists will join me as we rumble into today's edition of the show. It's a weekend's edition of the show. So, all you have to do is sit back and relax as we give you informations leading to today's presentation. So today is the 18th day of August, and it should be a day that we all should celebrate. Why should we celebrate? Today, August 18, 2023, marks exactly 20 years. 20 years since the Accra Comprehensive Peace Accord Agreement was signed. Once again, today marks exactly 20 years since the Accra Peace Accord Agreement was signed. Yeah, and it was signed as the Second World War, Civil War. It was signed on August 18, 2023 in Accra, Ghana, and was created following a signing of ceasefire agreement on June 17 of 2003. The agreement called for the establishment of post-war 2 years transition government, the National Transition Government of Liberia, which will consist of 76 members, 12 each for 3. So we've been maintaining the peace. Now we have gone 20 years. When we shouldn't be saying, oh, we're just from Civil War. We should from Civil War. We've gone 20 years now since we signed that peace agreement. What does this mean for Liberia? That's the question that a lot of people will be asking today. What does the 20 years of peace in our country means? Have we progressed from where we were during the Civil War up until now? There have been a lot of ups and downs since the peace accord was signed. But maintaining the peace is one thing that we Liberians have fought. We fought so hard to do, and we are existing as a peaceful nation today. Even though some governments will come in and things happen, they will go against some citizens will get mad, they protest, and the protest will be bloody, blah, 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 things will happen, but we haven't gone back to the Civil War. This is great. In 20 years of existing peace, I must applaud we, the Liberians. As we head to the election, now the peace is in our hands again. Because 53 days from now, we will be going to the general and presidential election, wherein we'll be voting for our new code of officers, those that will steer our affairs for the next 6 years. As we go to head to vote for them, there is need that we Liberians put the country first. Put Liberia first. Forget the partisanship and focus on Liberia. Yeah. So we thought it wise in letting you know about the 20 years of existence of peace. And today we are celebrating it. Today we are celebrating it. And Mr. Alexander Cummins and his political party today will be announcing their campaign team there on 9th Street. Let me say, 19th Street, the 19th Street political office. So supporters of the coalition, that's the collaborating political parties, will be gathering today at 2 p.m. at their party office in Cinco, 19th Street. Mr. Alexander Cummins will be speaking to the Liberian people and officially naming his campaign team, wherein they will be reaching out to people for their votes. We've been seeing Mr. Cummins taking some exercise here a team, but today officially they will be naming a campaign team. It will be a big ceremony. We all been waiting for Mr. Cummins and his team to see what they will do, because all political parties are campaigning and they've been quiet. So I think after today's program, they will be all in the towns, villages, districts, counties, reaching out to people for their votes. We wish them well. You know, it's commendable. As we head to the general presidential election, like I said, all political parties will be given a right here on this platform. Once they are having activities and we do know about it, we will flag it out here on this platform. So we hope it becomes a successful program today. Today is the kickstart of the naming of their campaign team, and their supporters will be gathering at 19th Street, the beach side. If you are supporters of the collaborative political parties, it's time that you gear up and go and support your team today. I saw a few packers loads of t-shirts. Yeah, of course. Few pickup loads of t-shirts being transported by Mr. Alexander Cummins and his team. I want to show you guys some of what they will be doing today. As you can see, that's the pickup truck filled with t-shirts. I don't know if it's the camera low real blurred today. I don't know. As you can see, the pickup load of t-shirts. Mr. Alexander Cummins and his team, they will be there today at their party headquarters on the 19th Street beach side. So if you are a Cummins or CPP supporter, it's time that you go and support your team. We thought it wise in flagging that. And not forgetting, Ambassador George Manewia will be climaxing his campaign either today or tomorrow. He Mosorado campaign, because he has visited all of the districts. I think he'll be visiting the last two today or tomorrow. Ambassador Wia will be climaxing his Motorado tour either today or tomorrow. And it's been a fascinating one. He been from district to district. He been on the rings, asking people for votes. And folks are saying that Ambassador Boakai will kickstart his Mosorado campaign tour tomorrow. Ambassador Barker will kickstart his campaign tour tomorrow. That's what we are hearing. So probably district number 1 in Mosurado County, or they will select which district to begin from as they go about canvassing for votes in Liberia. So now that is this. That's what we letting you know. We seeing Ambassador. Let me say, Mr. Jeremiah Kuhn is there in Nimba with Prince Johnson. They are rallying the support of Nimbalians to get their votes. Ambassador Wia is in Mosurado, but will be canvassing Mosurado today or tomorrow. And Ambassador Boakai will begin his Mosurado tour. So, Mr. Alexander Cummins and his team will be naming a campaign team today, and they will be gathering at 19th Street in Cinco. So, all of this is happening in Liberia as we get up to the political season. So, nobody will say, oh, my party doing something, you're not talking about it. So we talk about all the party there. Mr. Gonglo too and his folks. They are canvassing. You can see Mr. Gonglo this time on the show, right? Kalibo Gonglo is now on the show a few days because he's reaching out to people, convincing them to vote Councilor Tiawon Gonglo. That's why he's not on the show these few days. So Kalibo Gonglo is out there making sure that his brother Councilor Tiawo Gonglo become president of the Republic of Liberia. So they are not just sleeping. Team Gonglo also reaching out to the Liberian people. So folks, good morning. Welcome. Otherwise, in updating you on all of the happenings that are taking place in various political parties, and it's necessary. So we hope to have, I don't know, Darlington Collins, I don't know, Darlington we need to join me later on. I don't know, but I think we do have a guest that will be coming on with us today, and it's a presidential candidate. Let me just see. Let me go to the message here quickly. I think he's a presidential candidate. He will be coming on with us this morning. Let me see. I'm trying to get what he sent me. So Darlington will be joining us, and we'll be having that person at exactly 11 o'clock our time. As soon as we get in touch with him, we'll let you guys know. So folks, that's just what trending. There's no major trending this morning, but yesterday we hosted our opinion polls, and the results were up. And Ambassador Boakai walked away with 37 votes. Ambassador George Manawia walked away with 10 votes. Mr. Alexander Cummins walked away with 3 votes. Councillor Tiawa Gonglo walked away with 1 vote. Lucidi Camara of ACO walked away with 1 vote. That was our opinion poll on yesterday. So, folks, today we'll just open the line, and you will have your say. Today is an open mic until we can have our guest. So you will have your say this morning. What's on your mind as a Liberian that you want to talk about? We'll give you the opportunity. Probably you have a brainy issues that we haven't talked about here on the Costa Show that you want to talk about. We'll give you that opportunity today, and you will express yourself in 1 minute time. So the phone lines are now open on +231 888 624171. We'll take 15 minutes to do that, and at exactly 11 o'clock, we will make way for our guest. Let me open the phone line. Like I said, if you are there in the diaspora, you want to be a part, like I said, it's an open mic. If you have something on mind that you want us to talk about today, it's +231 888 624171. Let's take our first caller here this morning. Good morning and welcome to the show. Your name, where you joining us from?
Good morning, Boakai. My name is Kelvin Garte, calling from Fargo, North Dakota.
Kelvin, welcome to the show.
I think, thank you, Boakai. I think the other time you guys were discussing about, Musa Belete not using Arizona coming flyer. I think I told you that before you could even come up with that discussion. I told you that he went to Nima County, he went somewhere to campaign, and the people want him. The people told him that if you want us to vote for you, please do not talk about Arizona Cummings here. You know very well our son Tiawan Gongo is running. If you cannot talk about Tiawan Gongo, do not talk about any other person. So I just want for you guys to know so that you can be aware. And I said that before you could even come up with that discussion. So let people be mindful. We should not focus on the opinion pool and all of those things.
So you think,
forget about it.
So you think that's the cause of he not using Mr. Cummings' photo? You think that's the reason?
that definitely, Blacker. The people told you.
Some are saying
if you invite.
Some are saying he's in bed with the weird administration. So putting Mr. Cummings on his flyer will not be okay with the relationship between he and Ambassador Weir. That's what other people are saying.
So then why? So then why yes? Cummings, why he and Cummings working together, sitting on the same platform? That is not the case. The case is that the number of people want him. They told him, if at all you come there and call any other person named beside you, sorry for you, we're not going to vote for you. I mean, he take that very serious. The people told him. So if you think I'm joking, you can interview him, call him.
Okay.
I mean, the number of people, they are saying something, they are not joking. They mean what they say.
All right. Thank you so much. That's your saying. The phone lines are open. Someone come and say, no, what you are saying is not true. +231 888 614171. What do you have on mind this morning? It's an open mic. You know, we don't give people the opportunity to express themselves. So today we are doing that in 15 minutes time. Yeah, we are doing that in 15 minutes time. What do you have on mind? The lines are open. +231 those in the diaspora. +231 888 624171 0770 102 86 0100383 or 555 102 102. So yeah, so lately we have seen few billboards. Since we started talking about that, we have seen few billboards of Mr. Cummings being added to the flyers of flyers of Mr. Musa Hassan Belete yet. So they have started putting up new billboards, making, let me say, producing new flyers, wherein now Mr. Cummings is being added. So we needed to let you guys know about that. So don't go and see it. You say, oh, you guys are this and that. When it started first, no, there was no Mr. Cummings on the banners, flyers, and other things of Mr. Musa Hassan Belete. So they started doing it lately. Send the public notice that that's the time they started adding Mr. Rezana Cummings there. So what do you make of what you have on mind is what we're talking this morning. +231 and the peace accord. Today we celebrate, Liberia celebrate exactly 20 years of existing peace. What does that mean for our country? It's another thing that we need to look at. Who you think been maintaining the peace? The opposition, the ruling position, or the citizen of Liberia been maintaining the peace? Coming up now, +231 888 624171 0770 102 102 086 0100383 555 102 102 are the lines that you can call, and you will be live with us this morning on the Costa Show. So let me see if I can take this person quickly on the line. Oh, it will just mess up on our course. So there's an article here about the peace accord. According to them, it says today, August 18, 2023, marks exactly 20 years since the Accra Comprehensive Peace Agreement was signed, serving as the final peace agreement in the second Liberian Civil War. It was signed on August 18, 2023, that's 2003, in Accra, Ghana, and was created following the signing of a ceasefire agreement in June 17, 2003. The agreement called for the establishment of a post-war the agreement called for a post-war 2 years transitional government, national transitional government of Liberia, which will consist of 76 members, 12 each from the 3 warring factions, 18 from political parties, 7 from civil society and special interest groups, and 1 from each of Liberia 15 counties. The warring factions, the opposition, opposition parties and civil society groups agreed to share ministerial portfolio and employment opportunity in the cabinet and parliament, and actions, thus elections, were to be held no later than 2005. So they share our, in 2003, when the peace accord was signed, they share it. They say the other warring faction will take this other one, the other people then will do this, the other one then will do that. So as we celebrate 20 years of existing peace in Liberia, what does this mean for a country like Liberia? The U.S. Embassy came out with a press statement on yesterday, celebrating Liberians. According to them, Liberia is a country of peace, and celebrating 20 years of existence, 20 years of existing peace is something that we all Liberians need to celebrate. So they, as Americans, they are appreciating Liberia for maintaining the peace. They're appreciating Liberian for holding back on the issue of violence and other things within the country and maintaining the peace. So that was the press release that came from the U.S. Embassy. So, folks, the phone lines are still open. What do you have on mind that you want us to talk about? +231 888 624171 0770 102 102. Campaign process is on, and a lot of political parties are campaigning today. Like I said, Mr. Rezana Cummings and his team will be naming their campaign team today, and Ambassador Weah will be climaxing his Maserati campaign tour today. Ambassador Boakai will start his own on tomorrow. Now take this person here this morning. Good morning, welcome.
Morning, Baka. This is Mushi calling from the US.
Welcome.
My concern has to do with the. Good morning, how are you? Are you getting me? Hello?
Yeah, hello. Go ahead, you're live.
Yeah, my concern has to do with the Gloria Mushi thing. Obviously, we put her in jail or prison. We don't know what's going on. Is there any update on that? Maybe the public need to know what's going on the investigation. And I just want to urge all Liberians as we go to the pool come October 10. I ask that we all remain safe, because Liberia is all we have.
Okay.
The
issue about Gloria Musu Scott, the court is on recess, so you can't do anything now until they come back from recess.
Oh, okay. Because I just wanted to know that, because we need to know what's going on. And like I was saying, as we go to the program of 10, I ask that I ask all youthful people, all young people to go out there to vote. Because we're in the diaspora, we want to come back home. And we're tired of people in Boxing all the time begging for little of nothing. If we got a better Liberia, it's not like we in the diaspora are better than those in Liberia. Liberians are talented people. We are capable of working. You don't have to travel before you get a better life. You can get a better life right in your country.
Okay.
Call for a peaceful election and a free and fair election. Thank you for affording me the time, Baka.
Thank you so much. Now we'll take another person on this line. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning. Baka Kamara.
Salam alaikum to the Costa Show. It's me, Aidara Abu Sharif. I'm joining you from Kwaduboni District, to be precise, Mami Konedo, my hometown.
Welcome.
Okay. For the peace in our country, we like to appreciate the opposition because there is a lot of things that are happening in the opposition community. Can you imagine 2020, the Children's Party was, scattered by the Jefferson Kochi followers in District 10. And also, there is a lot of intimidations on the Honorable Yeke Kulba. We've seen it. There are sometimes that, they will drag him to not pay his salary. We've seen that. There are a lot of things that the really establishment doing, but as for we, the opposition, and we are the piece in our hand. Because when they brutalize us, and then if you react, it's going to be a chaos. Like last year, you look at the United States Embassy July 26th program, where the student of University of Liberia get up to went to the embassy. What happiness, my dear brothers. Some of our colleagues, some of our comrades were brutalized by the really establishment. Why is it justice? We have no justice. But if you see a revolution in Liberia from 1990 to 1992, 1994, it started with war. Because of the injustice, our brothers and our uncles took the gun because we were marginalized. The certain group were marginalized. All right. So the peace is in the hand of the opposition.
Okay, so I want you to take up your opposition party shite now and give me some update on the campaign process in Kwaduboni, in Lofa County to be specific. What are the what really happening? Who you think more canvassing in Lofa than the other? We have Ambassador Josh Manevia, we have JMB, we have Mr. Alexander Cummins and others. How is it like? How is the campaign process like in Kwaduboni, Lofa County?
Yes, my brother, there is a lot of momentum, but I can assure you that only 2% in race. I'm not sure that if to the full place, because in Kwaduboni right now we have with the CDC have added up their popularities in the district, and but I can assure you that JMB is going to win the election.
So when you talk about two parties being seen in the district or in Kwaduboni, is it that's only JMB and the CDC?
Yes, of course. Yes, of course, sir.
So other political parties are not being represented there. They are not glaring in
recently more about how they launched in Benjamin City, but I can tell you this. This is something. This message already clear. Okay, the message is already clear, and the Unity Party know how to run campaign again because you can see the suffering. Can you imagine? The mayor cannot afford the man afford the right to feed his family. Go to the hospital. We have no medication. Can you imagine? Any women we are still taking it in Hammond from village to village to deliver them. Can you imagine? All right. So I can assure you that CDC will not win the election, but I'm sure that they will go for second one because Arizona Kumi is not popular around here, as everybody knows. Anyone that you ask from the house to house, from door to door, anyone that you ask, if they not tell you that CDC, they will tell you the party. But I can assure you that we have like 70 to 80% of people, they already make up their mind to make JMB our next president.
All right, my man. You are talking as an opposition man now. But what he's saying, that two political parties are being seen, and the lip of Lofians are the CDC and the Unity Party. I think the other political parties need to double up in the counties. Yeah, because the Unity Party and CDC, they are already branded. They have, they have taken the political space in Liberia. So other political party coming now, their target should be the Leeward counties. But everybody just sitting on Facebook, fighting each other on Facebook instead of they reaching out to the people. Like I said the last time, this election is not about who can win on Facebook. This election is not about who can attack who. This election is not about who get a numbers or who can win politically on social media. This election is about reaching out. Even the CDC or the United Party that people know in various districts or in various counties outside Monserrado, they still need to go and reach out to the people. They still need to go and reach out to the people. What about those parties that are just coming and want to take the mantle of authority in our country? They need to do more than what the United Party and the CDC is doing now. They need to push, and their focus shouldn't be in Monserrado. Monserrado is a county that is already, they have made up their minds. Monserrado people, their minds already fixed on who to get a vote to. And that would come October 10, they already know who to vote for. So all that thing that we can be doing, be jumping here in Monserrado County, let us forget about that. Focus on the counties if you want to get that number. Target the counties. Go there and canvass. Make the people know that you are there for the betterment of Liberia, that you can make that change. But you focus too much on Monserrado. Monserrado, forget it. We can eat people money for free. When you come here today to host program, they see people that are to CDC program or United Party program, they will wear a t-shirt and come to the other to the CPP program, or they will go to the LPP program. The people of Monserrado County, their minds are already fixed. Reach out to the counties. Go to Bomi. Go to Cape Town. Go to Lofa. Go to counties that you think you can change the minds of Liberians. But just sitting in Monserrado County, fighting on social media, answering to everything that will come up on your political leader, it's not happening. Absolutely not happening. Absolutely. Even the CDC today, that in power, they stay campaigning in the counties. Even the United Party, that people know that, oh, when they go in, when it comes to Lofa, they will win. They are still campaigning in the scene Lofa. Let Mr. People will say, oh, Prince Johnson is the face of Nimba County, and Jeremiah Kuhn, putting Jeremiah Kuhn as running mate to JMB, it means that Nimba County will be for Unity Party. But they are still in Nimba County, rallying the support of Nimbanians. Personally, they are in Nimba County. Of course, yes, we still do have time for you to canvass. But your county exonerates need to do more for you. But if you're not reaching out, just a few days, the CPP, their entire Nimba County structure, most of them resign. You need to double up. Let me take another caller this morning on the show. Good morning. Okay, we just messed up on our call. You can call me back. +231 888 6241 71 0770 102 102. You know, we don't want tomorrow, if there's a result, then you come start challenging the results, and then later on we start facing problems in Liberia. That's just what. Let me take this person here quickly. Good morning.
Good morning, Barkai. My name is Boy Masero, and I call from New York. I want to talk about education today, because I believe the success of every country is dependent and reliant upon a solid foundation in education. And I also feel that education lays the foundation for human ingenuity. But what we see in our country is that Liberia is really going down when it comes to education. According to UNESCO report in 2022, they estimated that about 48.3% of Liberians are illiterate, and out of that, 43 have 24% is literate. And then we see our lawmakers are making a lot of money, like 15,000, and the teachers who are struggling in Liberia cannot even meet up with the daily needs. I think this is counterintuitive to the idea of wanting to encourage education. Everybody wants to have a solid foundation education for the children. They want to provide good education for the children. But yet still we do not respect education. When you talk about professions in Liberia, they will talk about lawyers, they will talk about, I respect the lawyers, I respect doctors, but without a teacher, you cannot have a lawyer. Without a teacher, you cannot have an accountant. So education is the perfection of education is, the educational perfection is the mother of all perfection. So when people realize that education lays the foundation for success, they're going to take it serious. So I just want to emphasize that in order for Liberia to develop and become the country it's supposed to be, they must invest in education, especially primary education, adult literacy, and also our female must be encouraged to go to school. That's all I just want to talk about, because it's kind of very discouraging to see what is going on in Liberia. Our teachers are struggling. You can't blame them because they are doing their best, but you cannot, give what you don't have. They are just taught what they are taught. So Liberia need to have a system, maybe to have some certificate, a competency-based certification process to allow teachers to go through the process and acquire the pedagogical expertise to be able to teach. Okay. And that takes people who are qualified for it. By so doing, you need people who have the expertise in education to become education minister. For instance, Boka, I'll be stopping on this. You cannot take somebody who's an accountant to make them a public web minister. You cannot take an accountant to make them a director for health ministry. No. So why is it that when it comes to education, you take somebody who does not have the competency or who is not qualified to be an educator, you make them education minister. So those are some of the things we need to correct in Liberia if we want to have a good system of education. Okay, thank you, Morgan, for the time.
Thank you so much. And I think the issue about appointing people at various positions is based on how much support you are given me as a candidate in the campaign process. Now you're seeing everybody out there canvassing for political parties because they want jobs. Let's take this person here quickly. Good morning, welcome.
Hello.
Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. We messed up on your call. I hope you can call back. And the issue about giving people a job, most especially if you are a minister or you want to be a director at certain position. All you need to do in our country is it's very simple. When the campaign time is up, like now, all you need to do is just be consistently preaching the message of somebody you think that will win the election. Let me take this caller here. Good morning, welcome.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, it's the Costa Show.
The Costa Show. Your name is joining us from?
Yeah, hi, I'm joining from, my name is Anthony Morgan. I'm listening to your show and I have a question. Well, I have a statement for you. I want to know something. I was listening to you guys this morning talk about the political issues. And I'm concerned about the fact that no one in the media is posting questions to the different aspirants or candidates about our healthcare system, what they intend to bring to the table, and about our education system, and about joblessness, the issues, security. No one talks about that, but we talk about how many people doesn't like Joseph Boyga, how many people doesn't like CDC, how many people running against this person. Those are not relevant issues to how our people are living in our country. I'm a candidate for District 10. And I'm waiting to hear anyone talk about the issues that we have gone through over the last 6 years and how we can resolve those issues. I've heard no one talk about bringing these different candidates to the table to talk about these issues that we need to talk about so we can know who's competent and who's not competent. And so my thing is this, the media is causing us some serious issues because the media are not holding our candidates to the fire. We're not saying to them, come to the people and talk about the issues. We don't want to know how many people are going to run behind you in the streets. We don't know how many people are calling you crazy or whatever they talk about. We need to know about the issues that's affecting our young boys and girls and our parents that don't have jobs. Our civil service that is not getting paid.
Okay.
We need to know how we're going to do that. We need to know how we're going to change the way we do business in the legislature.
Okay.
We need to know about those things. And that's why I'm calling, because I'm very disappointed in how we go day to day, listen to the radio and listen to Facebook, and we're not hearing about the issues.
Okay. Every political party do have their platform and what they intend doing for the country. Yes, let's take this person here. Good morning, welcome.
Good morning, brother. Good morning to our listeners. Good morning to Liberians.
Yeah.
Everyone. My name is Donny Lasana and I'm calling you from Italy.
Welcome.
Yeah, first of all, I want to say a very big thanks to all Liberians for holding all the peace up to today. And like you said, today as we celebrate, I don't know, more 20 years of peace in Liberia. I'd like to say congratulations to everyone in Liberia, out of Liberia, because we are Liberian, okay? Baka, I want to quickly say something that is, you said something that in Liberia, right? For you to be appointed as a minister or whether you know the job or not, what you have to do is be consistent, campaign for them, and at the end of the day, when they are elected, that means you are going to get a position in the government or whatever. Now, my question to you, Wakai, how can we change this narrative? Because if we continue like this as a country, we see going nowhere.
Okay, so
because it's not just fair.
Yeah, okay, you asked me a question, and from what I think that can subside that is that we Liberians need to elect a president that will let go of partisanship, that will let go of familyship, and then focus on the country and everybody. When you elect a president that have the country on their mind and say, yes, I want better for Liberia, they will qualify people at their various positions. They will not put people based on their support towards them, but they will place people at position based on their qualification. So I think electing a competent and somebody that have a good intention for this country, that's the only way things can change.
Okay, thank you very much. My last statement before I leave the line, please, all Liberians listening to me in Liberia, out of Liberia, as we go to the pool coming October 10, 2023, please, let us be civil, let us be peaceful, go out there, cast a vote, and go back home.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Thank you so much, my brother. Let me take Pagomo this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Boston. Good morning to Liberian people.
Welcome.
I'm inviting the Liberian. We all know the suffering we went through. Our independence in our hand, which is our voter card.
Yeah.
And we appealing to all the Liberians. The suffering the Liberians go through for 1845, the Liberians never received that. It's about harder. Everybody children go to school for some period, one period. We all know what deserve, we should know who to vote for. So Liberia will move in a hard shape. We can't see our family. Our neighbor have been seized. The justice have been denied. Cabinet they were removed from the justice because of party affiliation. The people, the justice have been denied, the police have been denied, the police have become citizen police, and we almost know who can take the country from mess to bring it to heaven.
Okay.
Heavy. So I'm the king of Nigeria who also vote for the real person, and ACO will be the best candidate Republic of Nigeria.
Okay.
I'm the king to you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. He said, Akko, loosening camera. Let's take this person on the WhatsApp number. Good morning, welcome.
Good morning.
Yeah, your name is joining us from this morning.
Yati Williams coming from New Jersey.
Welcome, Yati.
Yeah, there's a caller who asked a question about how we can solve the problem. And you try to answer it. I just want you to give me a few seconds. Let me explain on your answer a little bit. To add up to your answer.
Okay.
We need an all-Agreeing conference. An all-Agreeing conference that will bring experts, people from the grassroots, whatever. Every first section of that brain should be represented in an all-Agreeing conference to be able to adopt a socio-economic development agenda for the country. So whoever we elect, because we keep electing whoever, and that person have the right to appoint who they want to appoint. But that agenda, every time budget is passed, agenda items from that national agenda program will be put into the budget for project to be implemented. So whether the person spends 12 years in office or 6 years, the thing is that agenda item will mean the next 20 or 25 years agenda. So it means president go, president come, that agenda will keep implementing it till we rebuild Liberia. But if you turn on a party to come in there, they got pro agenda, they got pro-rich agenda, or pro-farmer agenda, it's not going to help Liberia. The agenda should be a national agenda adopted by the Liberian people. Only through an all-Liberian conference that can happen. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. That's why he adding up to make things happen for Liberia. So we still taking your calls. What do you have on mind this morning? Is +231 888 624171. That's the WhatsApp number that you can call, and you will be live with us this morning. But what we have been observing since I begin knowing myself as a person, people become people they give people a governmental job based on your support towards the candidate. Yep. If you are with a political party, and the way what you bring on the table when it's campaign time. Therefore, instead now, the JMB team, if they are heading to the election and you become one of the biggest donors in supporting the JMB team, most definitely, you can rest assured yourself that probably if they win, you can get a job. Yes, of course, you can get a job. Let's take somebody from here. Good morning.
Good morning, Bagai.
Your name is joining us from?
Usman Yang from Cloudtown.
Mr. Yang, welcome.
Yeah, my man. It's been a while now. Can you hear from our man Costa?
Yeah, the man is.
I just wanted to ask you what are the man in Liberia.
Yeah, the man is here in Liberia. Yeah.
Yeah, but campaign time, the people made it. The whole time quiet now, but missing my man petrol.
You know the man told the whole time and get on fire now, so the man quiet. Let the man
rest.
Let the man rest.
Let the man to pull it down fire.
No. Let the man rest.
Okay, my man.
All right. Let the man rest more. Because just a comment on say a post on Facebook can turn the whole Facebook upside down. So we back in, let him just rest more. Let Costa rest small on thing. So we still taking your calls on +231 888 624171 0770 86 010383 555 102 coming up, and we discuss what you have on mind this morning. It's an open mic. What do you want us to discuss? Coming up this morning, and you will be live with us on the show. So as I was saying, every political party do have that special donors that they are depending on, and that donor is depending on them too, that if they will become victorious in the process, that's the time they will bring all their family, they will bring all of their partisans and say, yes, those are the people I want you placed into various positions in government. And before we graduate from that, there are a lot of things that we need to do, most especially the head, the president, the person that will be elected president should know that, oh, I'm not doing it based on partisanship. I'm not doing it based on who is supporting me or not financially. I'm not doing it based on because this person is my family member. I'm doing that because this is Liberia and this person is capable of serving this position adequately. This person can make that change at this position. This person can do this, this person can do that. So, my brother Ali, you keep asking me who I'm voting for. My man, I'm voting for anybody. Oh. Like a person you want to know. I'm voting. I get nobody to vote for. I still looking about the people there. They did the time reach to vote. I will make my decision. But now I don't have anybody I'm voting for. So let's take this caller here on the line. Good morning. Hello. I don't have anybody I'm voting for. So hello. Yeah. Please stop listening to the receiver. Listen to me through your phone. Your name is joining us from.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm Alex Mendo calling from Minnesota.
Welcome, Alex.
Yeah, I don't want to make a second statement. What DK said about people, politicians who support their particular political party, and if that party is successful in the election, and they work for the people. I don't have it. Even it happened here in America. But the issue I have is, if you're supporting Joseph Wagner or whoever is supporting, this guy you're supporting is not a credential. If you qualify to work for the government, if you're not qualified, Joseph Wagner should not put you there because you supported him. It happened here in America. America, like the Republican Party, they got a body, they got a career. But I get they put them in position not because they supported them, but because they are qualified. I think the issue is somewhere around qualification. That's a main issue. For instance, I heard Mr. Braga appoint Joe Molu in the finance department. He's a qualified guy. If Braga became president, he appoint Joe Molu as the finance minister. It's not because he supported Braga, but it's because it's qualified and high integrity. So that's what we need in Liberia. You support Braga, be qualified to occupy the position. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for calling in and making your point here. You can do the same. +231 888 241 71 0770 102. Yeah, you can be a part of the conversation on the various lines. Yeah, qualification is one thing that we need to serve with. But most of the job we have many, and people you all know now. The deputy minister there. The what kind of minister there? That's also all the muya boys then that were behind Joey. So Joey, I say you guys were behind me for a very long time. The only way I can pay you back is to give your positions. Let's take this person here on the line. Good morning.
Yeah, boy.
Welcome.
Yeah, just to arrow what I period call say. That's how it should be, but for this country and George we are watch, it's not that way. People will not be qualified. Look at Jefferson Kochi, the position in occupy. That guy not qualified. There are so many people in the government that are not qualified for the position because they sing slogan, muya muya. So you need to understand what he said is true. That's how it should be, but it's not like that.
Okay.
So I just want to make clarification.
All right. Thank you so much. I think you guys are saying the same thing, my brother. So there's no need of clarification. You are just adding up to what he said. So yeah. So qualification is one thing that Liberians need. Yeah. But some people can say it's better you learn on a job. It's better. Some people are street smart. They can learn faster on a job. But should there be a ministerial position? Should some of these things be applied to a ministerial position? Should some of these things be applied to a director position? I don't really think people should be learning on a job at ministerial position. There are certain things that people need to learn on the job, not on ministerial position and other things. Let's take Brother Larry Kennedy this morning on the show. Good morning, brother. Welcome to the show.
Hey, good morning, Mr. Kamara. Man, I almost messed up that calling you boycott. Good morning.
Welcome, sir.
Look, I wanted to just touch on something one of your callers made, and he made a great point. People are not discussing the issues. People are making decisions based on sentiment, tribalism, all kind of nonsense. They're not discussing major problem in West Africa, and pretty much all of Africa right now is the issues of Kush, right? Are the candidates putting forth their plan in terms of how to deal with that? We saw what happened in the U.S. with the war on drugs. It didn't work out well. I heard some people, on their social media platforms talking about making the laws tougher. That never worked in the U.S. Richard Nixon came in back in the 70s. He started the war on drugs. In the 80s, when Ronald Reagan came in, Nancy Reagan was out there preaching, just say no. And then we saw superstars like Whitney Houston, Bobby Brown, they all got addicted to crack cocaine. We saw that a lot of times when people say they're going to strengthen the law on dealing with drugs, it's never been successful. To deal with the issues of Kush in Liberia and in parts of Africa, the candidates needs to come out and lay out the strategy. And a lot of times the strategy has to do with treatment and rehabilitation and education of the young people. And then in order to do that, you need money. But Liberia is in a bad position because where do you get the money? Look at the Liberian dollar, for example. Back in 2017, you had 1 USD to about 91 LRDs. How many USD to LRD today is 1 to about 185, 186? So the currency has lost value. What does that mean? When the currency loses value, you need more LRD to pay for the same thing you are paying for. Let's say you're paying about $91 or even $100 for LRD one day. Now you need 186 to pay for the same thing. But the candidates are not telling you how they're going to stabilize the Liberian dollars. The caller who called, the man made a lot of sense. A lot of the social media platform, they're just discussing personalities. They're attacking each other. When you get down to the core issues, candidates will tell you what they intend to do. Everybody will say, I can build a spaceship and send the first Liberian to the moon. But can you tell us how you would pay for it? They cannot explain how they would pay for it. Liberia has no credit rating. That means they cannot borrow money from the international debt market. So they have to get on IMF and World Bank grants and these structured financing from the IMF, which is very restricted. You cannot develop a country if you don't have a plan on how you would do it. They keep telling us what they're going to do. So the brother that called in and he talked about the issues, he is absolutely correct. Look at corruption. The issues of corruption. How many people are talking about how they would defeat corruption or suppress corruption or lower corruption in Liberia? They're not discussing it. The reason why Botswana that only been around 57 years, the reason Botswana developed strong institutions, strong judicial systems. Look at our Ministry of Justice. It's got to be one of the weakest I've ever seen in the country. It's an absolute joke. Hong Kong was a fishing village, for Christ's sake. Hong Kong was a fishing village. Today it's a financial powerhouse. How did Hong Kong make that transformation? They brought in foreign direct investments. Look at the investment climate report that came out from the US on Liberia. Foreign investments to Liberia has fallen by half, from almost $1 billion back in 2016 or so to almost about 500 million. So if you don't have investments coming in, you're not going to have the money you need to create jobs. People brag about WIAC fees. Wouldn't it be better if you created a lot of jobs so a lot of these students then can be able to pay their way through or to pay their own WIAC fee? Let a young man get a job making $8,000, $10,000 a year. He would pay his own WIAC fee. What good is paying WIAC fee when the people graduate from college? They don't have a job. Look, people need to discuss the issue because you're going to go from poor to more poor. That's what's going to happen. You're going to go from poor that's supposed to create 1 million jobs to more poor because no jobs have been created. So you have drug epidemic, you have high unemployment, you have a devalued currency because of inflation and because you don't have a diversified economy, you have high corruption. The corruption index in the country is extremely high. The former U.S. ambassador, when he was leaving, his last press conference, the man said so many things in that press conference. The second to last paragraph in that press conference, the man said it is insane. Well, he didn't use the word insane, but he thought it was kind of ludicrous. A politician thought it was okay to start aligning themselves with people who the U.S. has sanctioned.
Yeah, but people, Larry Kennedy, I think we Liberians, the ordinary Liberian, we are becoming responsible for some of these officials taking advantage of us and doing some of these things to us. Because, for instance, a man like Nathaniel McGill was placed on a sanction list. Prince Johnson and other people placed on a sanction list, but we are now still singing to their tune and giving them political office again. You see the leg of McGill in Magibi County, and you see Liberians are all out behind him, want to reward him again with another seat in the House. I mean that we Liberians are not just ready. The way that the politicians are playing with us, we Liberians are accepting it and making them, giving them another position to serve us. I think Liberians are the problem.
And that's what, and Boycott, that's what the American ambassador said. The Liberians are allowing this stuff to happen to them because sometimes they're not educated on the issue. You know, about 5 weeks ago, Boycott, the former finance minister from Mozambique, 5 weeks ago, he's over here on trial. The guy is here in New York City on trial, the former finance minister. The guy ran one of the largest, I think it was almost, I don't know how many billions, 12 billion or so scam in Mozambique. That when the IMF found out the guy had been borrowing money secretly, they grabbed him when he was on his way in 2018. He made a quick stop in South Africa. The U.S. government told the South African police to grab the guy. The guy was in prison in South Africa for 5 years, trying to prevent being extradited to the U.S. Right here, he's in New York City. He's on trial. The former finance minister is on trial. So you see, when Joe Biden put it on the White House website and he put it in his statement that corruption is a national threat, it's a national security threat to the United States. You have people that the former president of Peru, he was extradited. You have people in Ecuador, presidents, ministers, they've been grabbed for, and you see, people think, oh, they're going to grab these people then 1 year later. No. The U.S. will get a lot of evidence. The evidence they have on McGill. Look, the U.S. is the same people that was tapping the Chancellor of Germany's cell phone. How did the U.S. do that? Look, they have evidence on McGill. That's why they say, when the ambassador said, why no one from the Liberian government approached us to discuss this issue in terms of what evidence we have on McGill, Bill Tuare, or Serena Cephas?
Yeah.
No one did. No one did, Boycott. And let me wrap up by saying this. Look, in order to change Liberia, sometimes in school, the most popular person is not the most competent. You have to, at some point, go with competencies. And to discover who's competent, bring those people that out, let them explain how they're going to do what they're going to do. The Republicans here in the United States, August 23rd, they're having a debate. Over a year and a half before election, they're having a debate. Look at Liberia. Elected someone who never went to a debate to explain how they're going to do what they're going to do. You're just a couple of months away from election, and you still haven't had a presidential debate.
No.
People escaped the vice presidential debate. I mean, I was impressed. Well, I mean, he made a good point, but Yapawolo from, what's his name? My man Taiwan Gonglu's party, he made an attempt to explain how they were going to try to pay for some of the things they wanted to do. I mean, it wasn't, what he was saying was more theoretical, but at least they made an attempt because he said they were going to try to get some money by reducing corruption in the country. That would work, but it's not enough to get the job done. Look, man, you want to reduce poverty in Liberia? You got to increase the amount of jobs. The current government hasn't done a good job with the Pro-Po agenda. What are the other candidates doing to bring jobs into the country? The young people that need to stop following these politicians all over the place. Instead, if you want to follow them, ask them, where is the job? Show me the job. Show me your job creation plan. That's what we should be doing. So I wanted to just kind of follow up with one of your callers who said we need to focus on the issue, and the social media platforms haven't been spending a ton of time on the issues.
Okay.
Mr. Blanca is a very decent man. Josh, we are a fantastic guy to hang out with and drink a beer. But when it comes to running a country, we have to make better decisions in terms of who to put there. So I just wanted to give my support. I enjoy watching you guys. And I know one of these days, Costa will be back on, and we all will be back on to kind of boost up and discuss the issues.
All right. Thank you so much, Bibra Larry Kennedy there, chipping in this morning on the Costa Show. You can do the same +231 888 Yes, of course, I do agree with a lot of the things that Bibra Larry Kennedy said. And we Liberians, I think we are becoming the problem because we are allowing our politicians to use us. Most especially just these few days, few people were sanctioned and caught up in corruption web. But now we are all out there telling them that no, you have to come and become senator from a county. You have to come and serve in this position. Are we learning from our mistakes? Let's take this caller here. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, brother.
Yeah.
Brother, you there? Good morning. How you doing?
I'm good.
So when I call and ask you a question, and I got another question to that question. They ask you about how can Liberia, I think old age parents like now more opposition, or how can we include other people in the government? I think you said you need competent people, right?
Yes, of course.
So who are competent person that you think of that we can elect right now?
It's level with Liberian people. Not me, you're going to ask that question. Liberian people make that decision.
Okay. So when they elect somebody, that means they see the competent in that person. That's the reason why they elected them.
That's why it is.
Yes. So then you think everybody will be satisfied with the decision that others will make? But majority carry the rule like our constitution said. Like we saw in the last 12 years, when Joseph Boga was in power, the king, what they did, Liberians that were working in their government, they downsized them, they took them from in power, they took their jobs from them. That was a shame. Taking bread from people, and today you're talking about they're not inclusive. The opposition and the imposition today, they didn't see George we are downsized them. George we are let them there and add people to them, but y'all not say it. So he not competent because he not downsized people, so it made him incompetent. Y'all gotta be fair to the discussion.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having your say this morning. We're taking your calls +231 888 624 0770 102 102 86 010 555 102 102. Just call and you'll be live with us this morning on the Costa Show. Yeah, everybody have their view, man. Their views. So I respect your view. You can be from the CDC, you can be from the opposition. Once it comes civilly and discuss the issues, yeah, your views are welcome. And we will accept your call and put you through. So from my own understanding, I think let's begin with the legislature. I think we Liberians should be more focused on electing people that are, clean and have the competence of representing us. Let's begin with the legislature here first, because the cabinet umpa that the president can put in there. Let me say the ministers umpa that the president can put in, like the president can appoint them. But we Liberians, when it comes to the senatorial position, they even the presidency, even the representative position, we Liberians have the power in our hands. But are we making use of those powers that are in our hands? That's the question that we should be asking. Are we making use of the powers? We will sit down and allow people or allow political party to rile on us. They will come and tell us that, because this person is from the CDC and going as lawmaker in the and running for the position of representative in the district, or this person is from the Unity Party running for senator in this county, based on their support to the party that I am serving as a partisan for, it means that I should vote for that person. We should graduate from that level. We should graduate from that level in a sense that if we just think about Liberia and forget the partisanship, I'm not talking about your presidency, your vice presidency, but your direct representation is the senator and the representative of your district. That's your direct representation. But if you make that mistake, why electing your direct representative or your direct representation in a house? What become of your district? What become of that county that you are living in? They are coming again. Yes, of course. They will come and tell you that, yes, I will build skyscraper from here to heaven. They will say all of the nicest things. Political parties will come and they will lift people's hands up. They will say, yes, this person is representing our political party in the district. Let's take this caller here. Good morning, welcome.
Yeah, good morning.
Your name is joining us from?
I'm John Mowa from Singapore.
Welcome, Baba.
Okay, for today's discussion, thank you all so much for the prudent discussion. But we talk about competencies. We have so many people in the race. They are well competent. So as the writer said, is that we let them go out of the decide.
Yeah.
But we have people that there. We look at their character, their past record, which is very unique. That at this time they can deliver Liberia from the hands of these vampires. So people like JLD, he is away for this time.
Okay. Thank you so much. Let me take this other person here. Okay, we mess up on our call. Let me take, okay, sorry, we mess up on our call. You can call back. Okay, this person. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, cuz. Okay, good morning.
Yeah, welcome, my brother. Your name is joining us from?
I'm Franklin Momolu calling from the US.
Okay, Mr. Momolu, welcome.
I listened to Mr. Kennedy talking about Kush, right? He want to restrict Kush to Liberia?
No, he did not.
I guess you have.
No.
No, let me finish, right?
No, let me just correct you. Let me just correct you there first before you go ahead. He did not restrict Kush to Liberia. He said in a sub-region. He did not say Liberia only.
Okay, yeah, okay, I agree. He restricting Kush to the sub-region to Africa as a whole, right? I guess you have family members and people living in America, right?
Yes, of course I do.
I want you to come and see. People stick in the street. People living in the street on Kush, on drugs. That is start restricting Kush to Africa or Liberia. Come and see for yourself. All their friends tell you. Go to various cities. Go to the world #1 city, California, Las Vegas. Go and see people in the street. Stick.
Okay, so people being stick now.
No, let me finish. So they shouldn't be restricted. They kind of thing to only Africa. They shouldn't be behaving like they're better than other people in Africa. They shouldn't do it like that.
Okay, listen. Let me come in now. The mayor is not sticking this. The mayor is not sticking this on Africa. The mayor is saying that. The mayor is saying that what are the political parties and candidates that are vying for the position of the presidency? What are the message are they coming with to minimize the Kush and other things in Liberia?
I agree to. Yes, let me tell you, I agree with a whole lot of points that he made. I agree with it, and I like some of the things that he said. But my problem when it comes to the Kush, you shouldn't restrict it to Africa. Because these things are happening right in our faces here in America. That's my point. The thing that happening right in our faces here. The place to be one of the best cities in the world, Las Vegas. Come and see for yourself.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Let's take this other person. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, brother. It's me, Manipage, calling from Maryland.
Okay, welcome, Manipage.
Yeah, me, brother, it can be very disheartening. Some people who love individual more in their country when they say now campaign like bro, we're America. The both society is very refined, it's very up to date. If people in their country smoking cigarette, they can work and buy that cigarette. Like bro, smoke when they don't work and buy that when they steal on you, they corrupt, they harm you. So they should be saying that people smoking cushion in America, so people smoke cushion in Liberia. It's not the same environment. The environment is really refined. I agree people might smoke here, people can do what they want to do here, but here people work for their money. But I will not lie to you, if I tell people don't smoke in the country, people smoke a lot. But they work for their money, they buy their cigarette and they smoke. Like bro, when smoke on they hijack people, they become zogos, they harm you, they kill you free. That's what people can be talking about. But you be saying here, saying oh, you get punished here, you get put this anyone. That bro, your mother, you can come from where 10, 11, 12, 1. Nobody will join on you. Where they small their cruise, they not small their cruise. But they're not like below. So they should be on this edition, they should be calling for paying to find defense for Joe. Bye bye.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in, my brother. But if those that listen to Mr. Kennedy was very clear. The man is asking a question. What are the candidates doing to what are their platform when it comes to the issue about Kush, corruption? He just not limited, he never limited to Kush alone or drugs abuse or whatsoever. He even talk about corruption. What are their platform? What are they saying? Or we that own the various shows on Facebook and even on radio stations, are we asking the candidate what are they bringing forth when it comes to the minimization of Kush, the minimization of corruption in the country? Are we asking those candidates? Those were the points that he made. Let's take this person here quickly. Good morning, welcome.
Yeah, good morning, Buaga. This is Thomas Prim. I'm calling from New Jersey.
Welcome, Thomas.
Yeah, I just want to add my voice to the conversation that's going on. Buaga, you know, in Liberia, the reason our country is the way it is today is because of real cycle politicians. Such as Joseph Yuma Buakai, George Manawia, and all those people, Edwin Snow. It's about time that we Liberian people get serious. We need a fresh start in our country, Buakai.
Okay.
Remember that the legislature getting $12,000 a month. It didn't come from out of nowhere. It came from Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and Joseph Jima Buaka and all those people. And from what I see, they're trying to do the same thing again. They're trying to continue to pay the guys huge sum of money, and the Liberian people will continue to suffer. So we should open our eyes. We need a good leader in our country. So I think the man who can make it happen is Alexander Benedict Cummings. So Liberian people, let's vote for Cummings come October 10th. Thank you so much, Buaka.
Thank you so much. That will take another caller here quickly. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, brother. Good morning. This is Austin and from Nashville, Tennessee.
Welcome, my brother.
Thank you. Thank you for allowing me on the show. I just want to add it to the previous caller who talked about, got a lot of people, not this other one before this, a lot of people here, like taking crack. Yeah, we do have a lot of people here taking crack, people homeless and stuff. But those people rather go, like to the red light, they stand over there. Oh, can I get $1? Can I get a quarters? They're not harming you. You know what I'm saying? They're not harming you, but I bet you, man, just go regular, man. Go regular and jump together yourself for 5 minutes. Somebody will tell you, somebody will steal your stuff in your pocket. Even when I got to Liberia 2021, a guy almost stole my bag in the airport. My bag. So you understand what I'm saying? The guy came that he was trying to help me, like, okay, but let me take a bag to the car. Next thing I got to my bag and put it in front of the car. You understand what I'm saying? But so those things happening. Okay, when it comes to our judicial system, The court system in Liberia is very weak. I'll be honest with you, it's very weak. You understand me? So, and here in the United States, the our system here, and I'm not comparing Liberia with America. I'm not doing that comparison because there's no way we can do comparison. But what I'm saying is that the power lies in the judicial system, in the court.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? The court should be able to indict anyone. It doesn't matter what kind of government official you are. The power should be invested in the court. But the courthouse over there, our Supreme Court is so corrupt, bro. They're so corrupt that they even afraid of the government officials. You know what I'm saying? They're afraid of the government officials. The court is supposed to have the most powers in the country that can indict anybody. They shouldn't be afraid of those people. But our judicial system is very weak. It's very weak, and I don't want to take much of the time. Our political system, like our people, we Liberians, like when we say we love somebody, we love somebody.
All right, thank you so much. Now we'll take somebody else from here. Good morning, welcome.
Good morning, Baka.
Your name is joining us from?
Yeah, this is DJ Lomefa, Chair for Administration of the Baka Contingent.
Welcome.
Look, I listened to a caller from the States talking about Cummings, the way this and that. Look, if you look at the politics in Liberia, Cummings is not even in Crunchy, like Nima, all the places, Bapolu. Cummings photo is not even there.
DJ Lomer,
So,
DJ Lomer.
Yeah.
That's the man right. He have a freedom to expression. So
no, that is right. That is right.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying here, let us start wasting our time to prolong this election. Look, my brother, if you do feasibility study now all over the country, Cummings is not even around. There are only two factors that CD and Unity Party. So the best thing we can do to get our force and move the men, they dark cloud from world. Look at the country. Yeah.
No, go ahead. You are live. Go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead.
The campaign message. If you don't even have campaign message, they go around lying. I listened to the president the last time saying they wrote a Unity Party bill here. It was there that put the money in the budget. And that Unity Party was here because he was presiding as a most of the chair. Then you go around and say he didn't vote. So what the other senator would say? So that was some of how I say we don't want to put the money there. And you now see this government paying the vote. They got nothing to say. Yesterday they went again. They went places that told you that had no covering, telling the Liberian people that Liberian exporting covering now to Africa. It has something like campaign message there. They think that all the people are now million plus. Yeah. So you can't pay the people. You decide to give the people current. Come with that kind of thing. I think that campaign message because all the problem and other places don't have current. Your family don't have food. Then you think you buy for your pet child, your girlfriend. Yeah. That's complete mobile. They making all the Liberian people. I think they you have better, but they got nothing to campaign on. They said they build so many roads. We go check out that lie. So
right, thank you so much.
They just said lies in the community.
All right, thank you so much, DJ Lomer. We'll talk about that on a campaign trail. Samuel Twe told the Liberian people that Liberia is now supplying Ivory Coast with current. I do have the voice recording here, and I will play it on Monday, and we'll have that as one of our talking point. Like I said, if you come in the country, the 2023, you lie to the Liberian people. We'll bring you here and shame you. Samuel Twe cannot be lying both face bright day and be lying to us that Liberia is now selling current or Liberia is now supplying Ivory Coast with current. Let's take this caller here. Good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning, Boyka. This is Coach O, man. I want to say congratulations to you. I got married. We didn't talk to say congratulations.
Thank you so much, my brother.
Yeah, but Boyka, I want to make a good point. I know 2010, October 10, will be the election. So, like I always tell Liberians, I say, whatever decision you make, you'll be held for it. So, if these people want better Liberia, let them make the better choice and vote right. Yeah. And they have the right to vote for. Like the other caller said, I was listening, but I don't like when people compare America to Liberia or Africa because the system here in America is well in place. So, like the people talk about coups, and the other brother said that, somebody can even work and go buy a cigarette and smoke and do that thing. In Liberia, how many people have jobs? A lot of people don't even have jobs.
No.
So So you cannot compare America with Liberia. It gets to me so much when people compare America with Liberia. Because Liberia is not even, Liberia is a fourth world country, not even a third world country. A lot of countries already passed Liberia. So let Liberian people vote smart, vote for whoever you want to vote for. I always tell people, don't tell the person, oh, vote for the person, vote for the person. Let them make their own choice, because when they vote for whoever they want and things don't go well for them, they will be affected. We will not be affected because we don't even live in the country. So they got to vote smart. So that's what I'm saying. So, and I want to say congratulations to you again, and extend my greeting to my sister-in-law. But I hope I will see you soon, pretty soon.
Okay, Coach O. Thank you so much, my brother.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you. That's Coach O there speaking to us this morning. We have roughly about 6 more minutes to go, so we can take 2 more calls. You know, we've been having diverse views. Some are saying, oh, you can compare Liberia to this country, blah blah blah, and whatsoever. We love the argument here. We want you to participate. Let's take this person on line 1. Good morning, welcome. Your name is joining us from.
Good morning. My name is Michael Suwia, and I call you from East Africa.
Mr. Suwia, welcome.
Thank you so much. I've been following your show. You know, everywhere there are people that take drugs. Even where I am, even in Bangkok, few months ago, people do it. But the manner in which it is done in Liberia is alarming. Just imagine somebody and you sat in the same class, graduated from school together, and then you see the person is taking, garbage from the dump site because of drugs. And this issue is a collective blame.
My brother, frustrating part, but even somebody that was brighter than you in class will be doing that thing. Hello? Oh, from East Africa. We're trying to connect him again. But anything my brother, the man is talking, even people that were brighter than us in class, or people that used to score a higher mark in various schools, are the one you will see today on the streets. On the street, it becomes so frustrating. It becomes so frustrating to we, the Liberian people. And we need to do something about it. Let's take this person here. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Brother Kamara. My name is Jerry. I'm calling from Jersey. I love the city. I just want to apply my little input for this show today. Brother Kamara, now you have become a public figure in Liberia. I think you owe the public update when it comes to your boss, Henry Costa, because he's the voice of Liberia. Some of us will disagree with the approach he took, but yet instead, Liberian people are waiting to hear from listening. So you, as a co-host, you owe the public updates. We need to know where is the Costa. And let me go to my second point.
No. Wait. Let me know the first one. What do you want to know about? What do you want to know about Costa?
Where is Costa returning to the radio?
Costa is.
He asked me that question. Can I respond?
Yeah, Costa is here in Liberia, and I don't know yet when he will be returning on the air. Once he tell me that, oh, I will be coming so and so time, I will announce it to the Liberian people. But we haven't discussed anything about he coming back on air. Once I know, I will let you know. Okay, let's go to the second question.
My second question is your responsibility when a caller call on this show and comes with misstatement or making a interpretation of what they think they know, you should check them. It's your responsibility as a host. That lady called from Iowa saying that George, we have never silenced anybody, but he took power that was working in the past government, and which of course, like that is not true. So I really want to be fair to everybody. Everybody's have the freedom of speech, but this show, we know this show to be a credible show. So you should do that for us. Okay. Because some of us, not everybody want to call on the show, but people listening and don't want to call. So when people call and make only statement, you should check them. That is my point, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you so much. And the person, the individual, of course, she's just sedition there. I mean, that's it. So my sister always call and ask me every morning. She get ask me questions. So but when she talk about people not being marginalized and whatsoever thing in we are administration, it's laughable. It's not something that even I need to discuss because it is glaring. Even the Mo Ali was at finance ministry when George Weah took over. They started marginalizing him. Later on, they said they were wanted to say him either Maryland or Grand Crew. That's the place they wanted to send him to go and work. And he said, no, he can't go there. So later on, he was forced to resign from his position at the Ministry of Finance. And there are a lot of other people that face that problem. But people do know all of these things. And that's something that me and her coming to argue on. The time is not there, my brother. So people that know, but no. It's not something that I mean argue on, bro. So let's take one or two more calls. Then we wrap it up because we are already out of time on today's edition of the show. Or if there is no more call, then we go home. But like I said, people are saying, oh, LEC confirm me that this or that and whatsoever thing. Let's take this caller here as hello.
Hello.
Yeah, please do all the receiver and listen to me through your phone. Your name is joining us from.
Hello.
Good morning. Welcome.
Hey, so my name is Seba and I'm calling from Dallas, Texas.
Okay, you are live on the show. Make your contribution, Seba.
Hey, Boka, I just wanted to tell you that thank you very, very much how you compose yourself on our show. I really do not want for people to come and provoke you to go out of line, number one. Number two, the Liberians, we are our own problem. The Liberians are not. We don't love each other. That's one of the things I noticed about us. We do not love each other. So for typical example, I know I heard one of your callers saying that come to America, you would see people dying from kush and stuff like that. Well, yes, that's true. But does that mean your people should die? Your people should perish? Does that mean your people should perish? So let me tell you something. So your great-grandmom, I'm sure there wasn't letter. They never went to school. Maybe your grandma never went to school. So does that mean you shouldn't go to school and be educated? Does that mean you should not be educated? No. Why can we not have the love for our country? Why can we not liberate Liberia? Why can we not help our people? Why would she live in selfishness? My heart is bleeding for Liberia. Our family are dying in our country. They're suffering. I'm not for no political party. Because I don't trust any of them. I can tell you that for a fact. For anybody that can get Opon from out of that seat, I'm for that person for now. Because Opon, his senses is in his feet. The way he ran his feet, if he runs his brain like that, Liberia should have been better than today. Why should he be under the rain? I mean, your action, your doing should speak for you. You should not be under the rain going to from place to place. They should take care of the penny and the dollar take care of itself. Don't go faking the metrics. Work for the metrics. Do the right thing and the metrics will speak for itself. What is going on with us Liberians? This is a problem. We have to, it takes a very strong hand to deliver Liberia. And Opon is not the right person. Because the Liberian people, I know we have the biggest mouth in the West. And we will always continue to do that until we can get the right president in that area. But again, okay, I will leave you with this. Continue being who you are. I give you one. I follow you every morning. I don't sleep. I follow you every morning. And I try to call, but continue being who you are. No matter who call, it can be seditions, it can be UPs, it can be whoever. Just continue being who you are every day. Don't let nobody provoke you.
Okay, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Wow, that's it. We take our last caller. We take our last caller. Of course, we will continue being who we are, and that will speak for us here on this platform. Good morning. You are our last caller. Your name is joining us from.
Yeah, good morning, Becca. My name is Charlotte Camara from Minnesota, Becca.
Yeah, welcome, Swallow.
Oh, you know, Becca, this nation we can do all kind of things, Becca. Let me tell you something, Becca. Just think about Morocco, people in the streets. Yes, Becca. People that are in the street, those are people that don't want to work. Those are people that just talking against it and then their records fall. But everything is available. Even those people they're talking about, Becca, they are free for them. Free for them. They don't even want to do it. Free. They even go for it. Somebody listen that even go for their own food, Becca. So the opportunity, yeah, they are free here, Becca. And don't get example, even they are free play for you to even live. But when you live there, don't take drugs. Some of them every week they can't catch you, they just drain your blood and throw you out. So that's the thing about even people saying it's false, Becca. We here, we know. So what they go and see, but it's not true. Brother, don't talk about that. They are lying.
Okay, my brother.
People are here in the street. People breaking. That's a look. But it's not like that do no.
All right.
They don't want to work.
Thank you.
Okay, brother.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been a fascinating one here this morning, and I like the exchanges between the callers. We all are here for a common goal, and that goal is Liberia, a better Liberia. It could be which one of the party that you support or whosoever as a candidate that you support. All we all need is to put Liberia first. When Joey win again, yeah, then that's it. If another political party is giving another opportunity, let's just pray to God that they do better for our country. Those are some of the things that we should be preaching about here. When you see me, I come and sit here every morning and talk to the Liberian people that are older, again, viewers that are older than me, way they do know more than I do. They have experienced a lot of things than I have experienced. They have experienced a lot of things that I have experienced. And it's a challenge. It's challenging that you will come and sit in front of people that already do know more about what you are talking about. But if you are given an opportunity to do that, is better for you as a youth. And all you can do is just try your best. I know I'm not doing my best. I know I'm not doing well. Some will criticize me. Some will say, "Oh, you need to go to school. You need to do the one." This is the time now. If my boss are not here now, I just say, "Oh, okay. Since my boss is not here, let's close the show down. Let's just forget about the Costa Show." You know what become of the show? It dies down. But we are trying our little best that we can do up until the lead host of the show can come. And I think people are appreciating that little effort that Martina, like Darlington, and others of us, some of us that will come here every morning and just sit just to propagate the message, the speech, they preach the message of peace. You can be supporting your political party. I can be supporting my political party, or somebody else can be supporting their political party. My agenda here is Liberia, and Liberia is all we need. Yeah. So this people still calling in. Liberia is all we need. Liberia is all we need. Whether you are from the CDC, whether you are from the ANC, whether you are from, hey, my brother Sam will not stop calling except I take his call the money. Yeah, Sam, welcome now. You are the last call. Yeah, I don't want
How
to
are you, man?
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Those football business that tying me down, man. You know, the England team. I wish Liberia women could be in the World Cup in the future, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but on a serious note, when you open the show, you said that this year will make it 20 years when they sign all that declaration of peace and all that stuff. But Buakai, from then up till now, has Liberia been reformed? Have we seen a big changes? Hello?
Yeah.
Have we seen any big changes for over 20 years since they signed that declaration?
If we have seen you are asking a question, you say if we are seeing what?
Any big changes since 20 years ago when the declaration was signed in Ghana?
We are not hearing gun sound, we are not hearing all of this and other things, but we just want to thank God for where we are.
Which I agree with you, but the point is that there have been threat of the peace. For what we see internationally here, you know, the evidence is there, like Telia Yue, that was a threat to the peace. And last year, the SU boy that was attacked, that was a threat to the peace. But the point is that what are people doing in terms of that? Apart from peace, the question I was asking, have we seen any big change of Liberia being changed? You understand? And being modernized, whereby we can be proud to go back home, whether on the visit or to stay there, compared to Rwanda or even Sierra Leone. And the second thing is that, you know, regarding this whole peace business, it's attached to the war crime courts. You know that? Because each time a leader leads or wants to participate in election, yeah, they always want Prince Johnson to endorse because that maybe carry a bigger and better vote for them.
Okay.
In that case, they are compromising with the warlord guy who started the war. Then the next thing is that since the war stopped, how much have the Liberian people benefited from our resources compared to all the government officials? From Taylor time, government officials enjoy the resources more than other Liberian people.
Okay.
Ellen time, the same thing. George Weah time, the same thing. So how can you say there's that permanent peace? Yeah, people don't want to go to war, but at the same time, they are not happy. Peace is.
Thank you so much. We will have to go home on this segment. Good morning. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, good morning. How are you? Yeah, good morning, Baka. How are you?
I'm good. Your name is joining us from your last caller. The cost on you.
Okay, this is Ibrahim calling from Australia.
Okay, Ibrahim.
Yeah, Baka, like the last lady that was just called and what the caller doing were addressing the president. I don't think she came and gives a good remark and even describing the president like the seat is better than he had. You think is that okay? For a decent person, she just told her that and just the information like that.
Hello, you said she said what? Because I didn't get it clear. If he did, then I think I could.
I said she was addressing the president that the president fit smarter than he had.
Okay,
it's not correct.
All right, I didn't get that. If what she said, then I condemn that.
Yeah, you don't address your president like that. When they call peace, the other side, if somebody address Greta Vaga, then they feel angry. She says she doesn't. They are supporters of Vaga. If you address the whole Vaga role, the whole Vaga already got 6 more, already got 3 more, only 3 more for you to die. If you say that, then they feel angry. But then now they are addressing the whole country nation. The man who can rescue Vaga himself.
Right.
Look at the way she can address the men.
So thank you so much. That's our last call. We are not taking no more calls. I don't care how you call now. We'll not take you. Let me off the internet or the phone set because sorry, folks. So this is how we come to the end of today's edition of the show. It's been a fascinating one. Join us Monday. We will be here with a brand new edition of the Costa Morning Show. Brakai Amara Kamara is my name, and I will be here with the tag team. Yeah, I'm thinking about taking a week break, but now when you take a break now, the whole week now, it becomes that way. But I will just keep being here. Yeah. But we will be back here on Monday with a fascinating discussion. Yeah, I think so. We will discuss the issue about Samuel Tuer saying Liberia is now supplying Ivory Coast with current. Some are saying that LDC confirmed that. How can we know that Mr. Tuer is saying the truth and LDC is saying the truth? We will get to know. We have some of our friends around the border there with Ivory Coast. We will know if this statement is true. We will get to them. We will contact them during the weekend to see if what they are saying, because we don't want nobody to come and lie to us. So we'll do some fast checking, and then we'll come here on Monday to give you that update. So for join us Monday morning, we'll be back here with a brand new edition. I'm taking a weekend break and be back here on Monday. Up until then, you have yourself a pleasant weekend. And as we get prepared in 50 plus days to the general and presidential election, is bye-bye from my end.